Hey everybody, so this is just a very rough sketch, but it gives you an idea of something we could create. So yeah, it's just defense, man. Like I said, if we do get to the point where we leave these cities, that's going to deplete the hell out of their food supply and their energetic supply as well. And then because we'll be living at a higher vibrational frequency, they wouldn't just be able to feed, they'd have to attack us. So we'd have to be prepared. It's wise for us to be prepared for that attack. Not to mention, it's the right thing to do to live in a way that's in accordance with the harmony of all life. Like it's something that's not killing things off unnecessarily. So we can do both. We can have a way to defend ourselves, be self-sufficient, and live in harmony with nature, which is three things. And so yeah, this is just a five. It's just an idea for building something with 5 layers of defense, and then within all these different layers, you have various things like the cat sanctuary, the dog sanctuary, traditional farming areas, vertical farming areas, research and development centers, training areas, commerce, housing, all sorts of stuff. Everything that you'd find in a city, essentially. And in the middle, you'd have things like the alternative energy generators, control switches to help, just control the whole compound, places where people meet to decide on things, ideas are shared, just things of that nature. But the most valuable and the most essential things that you need to survive would be in the very middle. And then that would be, of course, the last place that you'd retreat to in defending yourselves, because that's just what you do. As the enemy pours in, if that's what they're able to do, you just continue to retreat back and back and back and back until you can't retreat any further. But hopefully at that point, you'll be able to push them back. But anyway, so there is a way that we can develop this, use this, work with this, and work with the system and help grow this so that we can build more of these all over the planet. And it would essentially look like this. So this would be like this right here. I know it's not the same layout, but that's the essential idea. Is you would have a compound like this outside of a fairly large or major city perhaps, and then this is where you'd grow all the food that would supply the multi-purpose center, which would be inside the city. And inside the multi-purpose center we would have a restaurant, you could have a music arena, you could have a creative congregation area, you could have a place for miscellaneous items, you could have a place for because fabric, hemp is one of the best things for fabrics. You could have blankets, sweatshirts, t-shirts, shorts, pants, things of this nature. With 3D printing technology, we could start developing our own computers, cell phones, radios. All this stuff can be made from hemp, and we could have it sold here inside or exchanged open for nonprofit exchange inside these cities. Excuse me. And we would be supplying our own businesses from our own defensive standpoint outside of the city. And so, yeah, this is a way that we could generate our own income while continuing to live in a harmonious way with nature and not perpetuating greed, and being an example for the rest of the humanity to do the same thing, as well as providing a safe place for human trafficking victims and for people that just don't want to live in this system. And then as well, we'd be able to train men and women too, so that they can be able to take care of themselves, to fight, to defend themselves, and also to grow their own food and build their own homes. And eventually, as we progress with our movement here, we could take these things overseas and help out places like Africa. And again, if hemp is processed the right way, it's stronger than steel, so we could literally build our own vehicles to go over there and do these things. And we can also build our own batteries to do these things, because hemp is a much better battery than graphene. So it all comes from the hemp, but it's the hemp with the love, with the teamwork, with the desire to want to help out the planet and all the sick and needy. That's the lesson here. That's what we need to work on. So anyway, I just want to share this again with you guys. All right, I love y'all. Take care. Bye.